Hello my friends, welcome to Anna's Violets. In this video we're going to make cuttings of this tradescantia purpurea, purple heart plant, and we're going to root them in water. If you are for the first time on this channel, hello, my name is Anna and I help you grow beautiful and nice plants. So in this video we're going to propagate this variety of tradescantia, and this is a little bit different from maybe tradescantia zebrina that you may know if you would like to see how to propagate and grow bushier, that type of tradescantia, because it's a little bit different. Click here and watch that video later. But for now I want to show you how to make cuttings. So as you can see here, the stems are pretty long. This is a trailing type of tradescantia. You can also hang it, you can also grow it hanging, but the stems are quite heavy and they actually break. So here also, whenever you touch something, they kind of, break immediately, and you can see that the stems are not beautiful anymore. So I'm going to make cuttings and grow them in a longer type of pot where I will put it on the balcony and it will grow hanging instead of trailing now. Of course, you may know that tradescantias, you can make cuttings and grow them directly in the soil, but with this type of tradescantia, with this purple heart, I found it a little bit hard for them to grow roots if you plant them directly in the soil. That's why I will show you how I do it using water propagation basically. And here you can see that these plants, these cuttings are in water for a longer period of time, already maybe 2-3 weeks, and this is the perfect roots that we will need for propagation and growing. These are already ready to be planted in the soil. But now let's make the cuttings. So to make cuttings you will need sharp scissors, and we will start make cuttings from this part. So this is the flower and we don't need it, it will get dry by itself, but we can cut it because it's useless already. And you can see this beautiful growth here, and we can make just cuttings in between the nodes, and we will need to remove also a couple of leaves, the ones that will be in the water. And this is already enough, this is a perfect cutting, but again, the best way to propagate this one is in water. So I will put it in water and make sure that the bottom leaves are not in the water, because they will get rotten. So this is also flower, we don't need it. And let's make a cutting from here. Again, we will remove these leaves. Perfect one. All right, then we will cut here, remove the leaves. This is also not a beautiful leaf, but we will remove it later. For now it will need for photosynthesis. And of course you can see that the plant has this purple color to it, very beautiful one, especially if you grow together with other plants that are green, or for example I have philodendron lime, lemon lime growing next to it. The contrast of leaves, very light green, almost yellow, and then this purple is just amazing. So I try to combine them. Look at this one, this is gorgeous, but the stem is already a little bit, leggy and losing also some leaves from the bottom of the stem, so it's not really beautiful. And that's why we will propagate it. In the next videos, if you will be interested, I will be of course showing you how I plant them, in which soil. Maybe quickly, if you would not like to, watch the next video but would like to know how to plant them. Basically, I plant them in potting mix from Miracle Grow. If you would like to buy that specific soil, the links will be in the description and also somewhere maybe also on the screen. But you can buy any universal potting mix, because this type of plants are not really, you don't really need very specific soil for them. They grow well pretty much in any type of soil. All right, this is our next cutting. I think this jar is a little bit small. Maybe after the video I will actually put them in a bigger jar. All right. Then this one. Perfect. This one is ready. Okay. And yes, when you plant them, even though these plants like to grow under direct sunlight, these are almost succulents, but when you plant the cuttings, try for maybe 2-3 weeks, don't grow them under the direct sunlight, because while they need time to, get adjusted to the soil, to the new environment that they grow, and the roots will need to establish, so maybe they will struggle a little bit dealing with direct sunlight. So when you plant them for 2-3 weeks, keep them under indirect sunlight, just a bright area, and then when you see that the plant is already growing, move it closer to the sun, and later also under direct sunlight, because under direct sunlight they are the best. They will start to bloom, and also they will be very bushy. That's the secret with this. This one from here, and we don't need this. I will remove also this one. I will put, yeah, the jar is definitely small. I don't know what I was thinking actually, but yeah, the jar is small. So basically you understood how to do it. You just cut between the nodes, you remove a couple of leaves so that they're not in the water, and later also not in the soil to get basically rotten. And that's it. And then moving forward, I will also cut the stems from here. I think I will do it this way, because then the plant, let me show you, the plant will still grow some side shoots from the base, basically from here. You can already see that we have very thick, very big leaves here, because these are just the perfect conditions now for them. They're growing on my balcony under direct sunlight, and this plant will have bushy growth just from the base and will continue growing here. But these cuttings I will plant in another pot, longer container for the balcony, and of course I will be showing you updates either on community tab on this channel, or also on Facebook. So you can join our Facebook group, Facebook page, and of course subscribe here. If you have any questions, write your questions in the comment section below. Share your experience also with us. Maybe you grow another type of tradescantia, and stay passionate about plants. See you next time.